All right, everyone. How you doing? This is Daryl Andrews, Coach D, the Workforce Development Motivator, and on vacation, but got a few moments of downtime and wanted to keep active as far as sharing some information regarding the work we're doing. And and so here we are, just kind of uh, in a nice, relaxed location. You may hear a dog barking in the background, but that's okay. But chance to get a little vacation time in and but also come to the different social media platforms we have just to share a thought. I'm not going to be long on this thought, just want to share quickly. But in the Bible, one of my favorite scriptures talks about the renewing of the mind. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your minds. And I'm saying that because not only is it a favorite scripture of mine, but in reality, in life in general, it's one of the most important areas that we need to work on. I'm outside with mosquitoes, y'all. Sorry about that. One of the most important areas in life we need to work on is really our minds. And I say that because, I go to the gym and I work out. Well, not now because of COVID, but when I was going to the gym, I still work out outside the gym. But when I go to the gym, I see people in there, I mean, killing it. I mean, in that gym, hitting it hard. I mean, weightlifting, running, doing everything. And listen, don't get me wrong, that's all good stuff. It's fantastic stuff. But it's always interesting to me is I can see people working so diligently on their bodies, but very little on their minds. And realistically, the body and everything else is controlled by our thoughts, our mind. And so it's just interesting to me that in the day and age where so many of us are trying to achieve dreams and achieve goals and trying to achieve outcomes in life, what we fail to realize is the epicenter of all this is our thinking and what we think about. And so wanted to give this moment of motivation to kind of talk about the importance of transforming your mind and putting energy into the way you think and how you come up with your thoughts as much as you do if you go to the gym, working out, dieting, exercising, and everything else, because and all those things help your mind, but you need to be intentional. And so a lot of times when I'm coaching people, one thing I always say is, what are the top two or three concerns that you think about on a consistent basis? And I ask them that question because I can easily find out what's consuming their thinking based upon their response. And if it's things that weigh on them all the time, it's very difficult at that point to now say, I want to start having clear thoughts to move forward in my dreams, goals, and ambitions. Why? Because our minds are so consumed with thoughts that suck all the life out of us or divert all our energy to these concerns instead of having our minds clear to be able to achieve outcomes that we desire. If you ever studied high performing athletes, what you'll find is the one strength of the athlete that's greater than any of their athletic ability is what they think and the ability to lock into certain outcomes that they want and put plans in place to be able to achieve that outcome. And so, again, not talking long, I'm on vacation, so I don't want to spend a lot of time with this today. But if you're going to accomplish any goal, any dream, anything that you want to, you got to transform your mind. You got to renew your mind. You got to see your outcomes in life from a totally different perspective. And so I'm going to encourage you today, read more books, listen to more informational type videos and things of that nature. Don't spend so much time on, Netflix and all the stuff that are time wasters and mind sucks. It's good to relax, but not all the time. If you watch a series or something every now and then, that's healthy because you need to decompress. But if you are just doing this stuff all the time, your mind is going to get consumed by all that stuff, not just Netflix, but social media, this and that, all these different things. And you're not going to be able to advance yourself because your thinking is going to be so locked in to all those little non-priority type items. So if you want to renew your mind, there's just some things you need to think about. One, you need to train your mind. You need to read. You need to study. You need to research. You need to ask questions. You need to be mentored. You need to hire a coach, so that your mind starts to conform to more of the outcomes that you want to do. Now, being a man of prayer, it's my faith that really helps my mind. So I would be remiss if I don't mention that. My faith is what made me whole. So I say, thank God that I found him and the son. And I said, I'm going to just run with that as far as the outcomes I want in life, because it helps me to think as far as the potential I have because of that relationship I have with the Lord. And then also, one thing you got to do is you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of yourself. You got to stop, if you're not doing self-care, if you're not doing all the things that it takes for you to have some relaxation and to be able to, we talk about working out, exercising, effective diet, doing some of the things that you love to do. That's another thing that helps to transform the mind. And so, I want to share this today as I'm on my break, because as I was sitting here with time to myself and kind of getting away from everyone and everything for a few moments, as we just take a beautiful time here in a beautiful area, beachfront property, beautiful, beautiful area, is to really start thinking, if you want to succeed, in particular in the midst of this pandemic, if you want to achieve outcomes in the midst of all that's going on, you got to think about how you're thinking. You got to think about what thoughts are consuming my mind, because those are the things that's going to be the deciding factor to the outcomes that you're going to accomplish in your life. Good evening, Facebook user. It may be Rachel. I don't know, because I know Rachel's done this. And it came up Facebook user. For some reason, if it's you, Rachel, then it says Facebook user again. So listen, go to the gym, exercise, all of that is self-care. But man, I'm talking about read those books, get involved with those coaching programs, build mastermind groups, do whatever it takes to be able to strengthen this most valuable commodity that you have up here in your head. Because if you put more emphasis on everything else and no emphasis on this, a lot of the things that you're going to want to accomplish, it just ain't going to happen. Okay? Because your mind is like a muscle. And as you work that muscle out, guess what? It gets stronger. And so just wanted to drop that nugget today. If you haven't read a book in like 5 years, it's time to get on it. If you haven't attended a course in who knows when, yeah. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? I'm starting to figure out the Facebook user is you, because it doesn't say your name. How you doing, my friend? And but work on that mind as much as you work on the rest of your body and all these other things, because I'm telling you, it's the strongest, most amazing thing that the good Lord has given us, but we don't exercise it that much. We don't put much energy into advancing it that much. We do everything else, but we won't do much to try to advance this. And I'm going to tell you something. Once you start doing that, watch your world change. Watch your world change. Hey, Eva, how you doing? That's it. Yeah, watch your world change. All right? Now, you won't keep me on there long enough. I won't get in trouble because I'm not supposed to be working. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it doing? All right. Hey, how's everybody? Good. Y'all coming on, but I'm like, man, I got to get off this thing because I'm really on vacation. I'm not supposed to be working. But this is not work. This is me doing what I love to do. This is my passion. You know what I mean? This is who I am. This is my, this is my day-to-day activity. This is what I do. I'm contracted to do all types of training and coaching programs. Yeah, we're doing okay, even. We're doing fine. Everything's well. So remember, as I close this down, transform your mind. Don't put all your energy into all that other stuff more so than your mind. Give your mind equal attention. And you need to read. You need to study. You need to do things to exercise it. Because if not, what typically happens is we get into a mode where we're sort of lax and we don't really put forth the effort. And the reason why, because we have not trained the most powerful aspect of our being. Thing right up here called our mind. Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.